Answering some of the things, especially in college football in 2018 with the RPO game, you know, how many guys you can commit to the run. So every guy that you commit to the run is one less guy you can commit to the pass. And it singles you up in coverage. It also creates windows, which creates opportunities offensively. And there's certain instances, too, where you have an individual, what do you call it, man or a matchup zone principle, that, you know, if you don't make that play early in the game, you buy that play for the rest of the day.
I see.
You know, whether it's an inside breaking route or an outside breaking route. And so what you try to do as best you can is mix coverage. But again, in college football, again, the run-pass option, which is the bulk of what they did offensively, it's very difficult to take one man off the run game to ensure that you have multiple bodies in throwing lanes and some of those things.
So how do you come away? How do you come away then, looking at it today?
Sure, you know, we did mix coverage at times. There's a couple of instances where if you knew they were going to run that play, you'd make that call. You know, there's other times you'd say they may have caught us in one. You know, ultimately you have guys, individuals in place to make a play. Some are harder than others, but that's football. You know, and so you're expected to you know, make the bulk of them, which we're excited we did in the second half.
Constant chess match, though.
It is a chess match. It is. Right, and so you know, what does that mean? That means that you've got to make sure that your gap sound, and so, you know, to take a linebacker out of the fit to play coverage, you leave yourself susceptible that way. And so again, it's a back and forth. And like I said, as you mix things, when you run that you know, call it an adjusted coverage to maybe get a more advantageous situation for a defensive back, you know, that's the time you have to make that play. And if you don't, again, you buy it for the bulk of the day, and we did that at times today.
Coach, you're without 5 starters. You got some young guys playing, not to make excuses, but there's only one way the young guys are going to experience by playing. But is there going to be some growing pains?
I think we're finding that to be the case. I mean, you're 7 games into this thing, and you're right. We're not in the business of making excuses, but I think you know, at kickoff there was 3 defensive starters out, and we lost Damon early in the game, and at some point I think BB went out for a little bit. So that's opportunities for other guys, and you know, as you go into week 8, I would make the comment that we're running out of time in terms of being young. We got to, you know, is it a work in progress? I think it always is, but it's time now for us to get our feet underneath us and perform better. And again, you know, what you don't want to discount again is shutting the team out in the second half, which is difficult to do, and then 3 takeaways, which was exciting, and some guys that may have missed a play early in the game or at some point over the course of the season make a play today. So some obvious positives.